Hello students, we will start with some numericals on cumulative distribution function and probability density function. So first numerical, consider a random variable x defined by the probability density function fx of x given by k in the range when x is between 2 to 4 and 0 elsewhere. We need to determine k, fx of x, probability that x takes on values less than or equal to 3.5, and fourth one is probability x takes on values greater than 3.5. Okay, so to first of all, to get the value of k, we use the property of PDF. One of the properties was that minus infinity, integral minus infinity to infinity fx of x dx is equal to 1. So we use that particular probability. Now between the range minus infinity to infinity, fx of x is a function which is defined only for a certain range which is between 2 to 4 and it is 0 elsewhere. So we will be putting the limits instead of minus infinity to infinity. Our limits for this problem is going to be 2 to 4. Okay, so integral 2 to 4, k is the value in that range, dx is equal to 1. So we solve that particular integral. So that is k x taking the values 2 to 4 is equal to 1. So we put the upper limit first minus the lower limit. So k into 4 minus 2 is equal to 1. So with this we get the value of k as half. Okay, so to get the second value, that is CDF, which is capital Fx of x. Okay, so CDF and PDF definition is CDF is equal to integral of PDF, or PDF is a derivative of CDF. So over here CDF, that is Fx of x, is integral of PDF. So minus infinity to some particular value of x, Fx of x dx. So this was also one of the properties, or it is basically a definition. Okay, so here minus infinity to x, for our case minus infinity to 2 value is anyways 0. So our lower limit starts from 2 to some particular value of x. The upper limit is defined by the value of x, whatever the value of x that we take. We can have x value as 2, 2.5, okay, 3.5, 4, anything. Alright, so minus infinity to x, for us it's going to be integral 2 to some particular value of x. Value of fx of x is equal to k dx. So it's going to be nothing but k value is half, so it's a constant, we take it out of the integral 2 to x dx. Okay, so the value is going to be half into the upper limit, which is x, minus the lower limit, which is 2. So half of x minus 2, this is the value of the CDF in the range 2 to 4. Okay, if we plot this particular line, it's going to be a line directly straight away going from 2 to 4 as shown in the figure over there. Okay, and when if you put x value as equal to 4 over here, you can see that x value, if you put it as equal to 4, 4 minus 2 divided by 2 value is going to be equal to 1. So cumulative distribution function till 2, you can see that the value is equal to 0. Okay, then the probability starts on piling up, that is adding up, accumulating between the range 2 to 4. It keeps on increasing, it's an increasing function, and it reaches the complete probability, that is 100%, that is equal to 1 by the time it reaches x value reaches a 4, and then it remains constant. Okay, so fx of x is equal to half x minus 2. This is between the range 2 to 4. Below 2 and after below 2 it is 0, and above 4 it is going to be equal to 1. Then the third thing that we need to find out is probability that x takes on values less than or equal to 3.5. So this is nothing but we can solve it using two methods. So this is nothing but CDF at 3.5, that is capital Fx of 3.5. So we have already calculated the values of fx of x in the second part. Okay, so we put the value, that is half into the value x minus 2. X over here is 3.5, so we will be directly getting the value half into 3.5 minus 2, which comes as 0.75. Now let's say we had been asked this particular value directly without calculating fx of x beforehand, that is CDF beforehand, then you would have solved it again using an integral. So you would have solved it with an integral probability x less than or equal to 3.5. So you would have started from minus infinity to 3.5. Our limit for this numerical, the lower limit is 2. So instead of minus infinity, you would have substituted it as 2 to 3.5. Value of fx of x was k, is given as k, so k into dx. Value of k is half, So half into x, the limits, that is 2 to 3.5, substitute the limits. So again we get the same thing, which is nothing but half into 3.5 minus 2, which is 0.75. Okay, so the fourth one is probability that x takes on values greater than 3.5. So this is not a cumulative CDF basically. So but probability that anything takes on values greater than 3.5 will be equal to 1 minus the probability that it takes values less than that particular value. So here again we can solve this very easily, writing it as 1 minus probability that x is less than or equal to 3.5. So it is going to be 1 minus 0.75 as we have calculated on top. So 1 minus 0.75 is 0.25. Again, let's say we had not calculated the third part and directly we had been asked the fourth part, that is probability x greater than 3.5. So in this case again we would have directly put it in the integral. Okay, so probability of x greater than 3.5 would have been equal to integral, the lower limit would have been minus infinity to infinity, but here in this particular case x should be greater than 3.5. So the lower limit would have been 3.5 and the upper limit is defined by the problem. In the numerical, the upper limit is given as 4. So 3.5 to 4, value of fx of x is equal to k into dx. K value we have already calculated in the first part. So half into x, taking the values between 3.5 to 4. So we would have got the value half into 4 minus 3.5. We would have again got the same answer, 0.25. Okay, so this was the first numerical. We'll take a similar numerical. Okay, second numerical. Consider the probability density function here in this particular case given as small fx of x is equal to k e raised to minus modulus of x, x taking on values anything from minus infinity to infinity. Okay, we need to find out, calculate k fx of x, that is CDF, and third thing that we need to calculate is probability that the random variable x takes on values between 1 to 2, that is 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. Okay, so first thing, to calculate the value of k, always use the property minus integral minus infinity to infinity fx of x is equal to 1. Now in this particular case, if we plot the function, okay, we can see that when x values are less, that is from minus infinity to 0, okay, if they are negative, x values if they are negative, then we get the function fx of x is equal to k e raised to positive x. Okay, if x values themselves are negative. If x values are positive, then we get for x greater than 0, we get the values as k e raised to minus x. So we can see that between, for the negative values it's an increasing exponential, for the positive values it's a decreasing exponential, which is being plotted on the screen. So we can easily see that it's an even function, it is symmetric about that y-axis. Okay, so we use the property of the even function. Okay, since that fx of x is an even function which is as shown in the figure, we can write the integral minus infinity to infinity. Since we are anyways adding up all the probabilities, the negative side is similar to the positive side. So instead of calculating them separately, what we can do is we can calculate only the positive part, okay, and multiply it by 2. So we can write minus infinity to infinity fx of x dx as 2 times integral 0 to infinity. We take only the positive side, okay, and we add it up with the negative side and positive side. Since both of them are together, we will be writing it as 2 times. So 2 times 0 to infinity fx of x dx. Now in this particular case, okay, fx of x value is k e raised to minus x dx. For x greater than 0, it is e raised to minus x directly. Alright, so we get the values, we solve the integral. Okay, so integral e raised to minus x, there is the minus sign which will come out. So minus 2k e raised to minus x with the limits 0 to infinity. So we put the upper limit first, that is e raised to minus infinity, value is going to be 0 minus minus of 2k into e raised to 0, which is 1. So we will be getting 2k. Alright, then we use the property minus infinity to infinity fx of x dx is equal to 1. So that is the value we had got it as 2k. So 2k will be equal to 1. From this again we get k is equal to half. Okay, so the second thing that we need to calculate is the CDF, which is fx of x. So it's going to be equal to, by definition, minus infinity to x small fx of x dx. So for our numerical, it's going to be minus infinity to x k into e raised to minus modulus of x. K value is half. Okay, now we split to find out this particular value. We need to split the integral with respect to x. So x less than 0 is one case and x greater than or equal to 0 is another case. So for x less than 0, fx of x is going to be minus infinity to some particular value, negative value of x. Okay, so since x itself is negative, e raised to minus of minus x, which will become e raised to positive x. So half e raised to x dx, which is equal to half e raised to x, limits going from minus infinity to x. Okay, so this particular numerical answer becomes half e raised to x minus half e raised to minus infinity. E raised to minus infinity is 0, so you'll be getting only half e raised to x as the answer. Now for x greater than or equal to 0, fx of x is equal to fx at 0 plus the other integral, that is positive values. So fx of 0 plus 0 integral 0 to x half e raised to minus x dx. So for fx of x, fx at 0, okay, the value is going to be half e raised to minus x. Okay, we need to put x value as 0, so half e raised to 0 plus half into the integral. Okay, integral of e raised to minus x is minus e raised to minus x, limits going from 0 to x. Okay, so half e raised to 0 value is equal to half plus half into minus, we put the upper limit first, which is minus e raised to minus x minus of, okay, we'll put the lower limit, that is 0, so minus e raised to 0. Now e raised to 0 value is 1, minus into minus 1 will become plus. So in the next step we will be getting half plus half into 1 minus e raised to minus x. Okay, so if we combine this, it becomes equal to half into the bracket 2 minus e raised to minus x. So we can write this as fx of x is equal to half e raised to x for x less than 0 and half into 2 raised to 2 minus e raised to minus x for x greater than or equal to 0. Then the third thing that we needed to calculate was probability that x takes on values between 1 to 2. That is probability 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. So for this particular value, we can solve it simply by putting this particular probability is nothing but fx at 2 minus fx at 1. So fx of 2 minus fx of 1. Now since both of these are positive, we will be using that second part, that is x greater than 0. We had found out fx of x was equal to half into 2 minus e raised to minus x. So substitute in that. Okay, for fx of 2, put x small x value as 2. So we would have got half into 2 minus e raised to minus 2. Okay, to get fx of 1, substitute that small x as equal to 1. So we would have got minus half into 2 raised to 2 minus e raised to minus 1. So solving this, the answer comes as 0.116. Now let's say again that we had not calculated fx of x beforehand and we needed to solve this problem. So in that particular case, we would have put it as integral. So probability 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2, we would have put the integral as, the limits would be 1 to 2 k into e raised to minus x dx. Now since x is equal to 0, the integral value, the modulus of x would be e raised to minus x and k value is half, that is what we have calculated. So the value would be half into the integral of e raised to minus x is minus e raised to minus x, limits going from 1 to 2. So we would have put it as half into e raised to minus sign is there outside, minus e raised to minus 2 minus of minus e raised to minus 1. So we would have got it as half into e raised to minus 1 minus e raised to minus 2. Again the answer would remain the same, which is 0.116. Then we take the third numerical. For the PDF, fx of x given by kx for minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. Okay, and it's equal to 0 otherwise. We need to calculate again k CDF, that is fx of x. third thing that we need to calculate is probability -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, and the fourth thing, probability that x is greater than 1. So again, to find out the value of k, we use the same property, that is minus infinity to infinity fx of x dx is equal to 1. For us, for this particular numerical, the limits are -1 to 2. Okay, so the probability density function is defined between -1 to 2, and it is 0. Before -1 it is 0, and about 2 it is 0. So the limits would be -1 to 2, kx dx is equal to 1. So we solve this particular integral. K is a constant, we take it out. Integral of x is x square by 2. Put the limits -1 to 2. Okay, so it is k, 2 is common, so k by 2 we take it as common. So 2 square is the upper part substituted, minus of -1 the whole square, which is the lower part substituted, is equal to 1. So from this we get the value of k as 2 by 3. Okay, second thing is the CDF that we need to find out, that is capital Fx of x. So by definition, capital Fx of x is equal to minus infinity to x small fx of x dx. So it is going to be between, for our this particular numerical, the lower limit is -1, so integral -1 to x kx dx. Okay, now k value we have found out as 2 by 3, so we substitute k value as 2 by 3, integral -1 to x dx. So integral of x is x square by 2, substitute the limits -1 to x. So the numerator and denominator 2 will get cancelled, so the constant would be 1 by 3, we take it out. So 1 by 3 into integral, the upper limit substituted is x square, minus the lower limit substituted is -1 the whole square. So we get the value as 1 by 3 into x square minus 1. So CDF, when we write it between the range -1 to 2, the value is 1 by 3 x square minus 1, and as we reach x greater than or equal to 2, with the value is going to be equal to 1. Then the third thing that we need to calculate is probability that the random variable x takes on values between -1 to 1, that is probability -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. So we substitute it in terms of the integral. So it's equal to -1 to 1 fx of x dx, which is -1 to 1 kx dx. K value found out is 2 by 3, so we substitute 2 by 3 integral -1 to 1 x dx. So integral of x is x square by 2. Okay, the upper and lower limits are -1 to 1. Now 2 and 2 in the numerator denominator gets cancelled, so again the constant that is there outside is 1 by 3, we take it common. Upper limit substituted is 1 square, minus the lower limit substituted is -1 the whole square. So 1 square minus -1 the whole square, value is going to be 0. So this particular probability that we calculate is 0. Then the fourth thing that we need to calculate is probability that x, the random variable x, takes value greater than 1. So again we put it in the limit format, integral format. So integral 1 till infinity fx of x dx is equal to, we need to find it out. So integral, for us this particular value, upper limit is 2 because it's defined only in the range -1 to 2. Okay, but for us, for this particular part, the lower limit is defined as 1, so upper limit is 2. So integral 1 to 2 kx dx, k value is 2 by 3, taken out. Integral of x value is x square by 2, limits are 1 to 2. So 2 and 2 again gets cancelled, 1 by 3 is the constant which is common. So 2 square minus 1 square, value is 3. So 3 by 3, it's equal to 1. So probability that x is greater than 1 is equal to 1.